Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, wherever you are, whoever you may be. And welcome to Video Games. Today we are going to play some more video games. And the situation right now is diabolical. I've been awake for, I believe, over 40 hours. And a certain someone is very interested in me doing a run in this state for whatever reason. So I will oblige. Let's see what's going on. Right. We were suffering, no? Okay, so if I remember correctly, the fight situation was like... It was what it was, right? Will I actually be able to get to ending 2? Right, it would be really nice to get a... Oh, yeah, I remember. I saved this for... I saved this for this situation right here. That's the first doubts node we find. The really good thing is we are not going for ending 3 because I wanna unlock Radian's final mastery. Yeah. So I'm just gonna click on this. Okay. So we don't have to. You know, some of these coins are like incredibly good. Some of these coins are like absurdly broken. I don't know if it's worth it spending a ton of life on them. But one thing is true, I do need it to like... I do need to start getting some nodes discovered because I need to find the decision node, which I believe is going to take some of my stuff. That is really good. That is not really good. This is 1 life point per coin. Serious? Isn't this like... Oh, okay. There's the scaling. You just get rid of all the plain coins. That's basically a plain coin. You ask me. Well, I don't know. When you have a... Right, you can get garbage from this. Now I'm scared. You can get real garbage from this stuff. I thought the one saying time changes all was an actual coin. That's pretty good. Okay. I don't know if that's worth 9 HP, but I do have a lot of HP. So maybe. Right, so what was the play here? We do want to go this way so we can get both of these, but I guess at worst we just miss a scout now, which is the worst one out of those. So let's take this fight. This one can get really annoying. I don't know Chinese, but because these people are from in-game China, I put them on Chinese.
Need some lighting?
Oh, these...
This light on my
Dude,
head will
I
illuminate
did not
how
realize this
As long as it
thing
doesn't
was
die
going to be
out.
so powerful.
I don't think
And I
it
don't know
will.
why, because when you think
Probably.
about it, it's... Oh, will you stop yapping? Bro, someone was just yapping all over the place there. Anyways, I was saying, like... Once you think about what it does, it's kind of obvious that it's going to be, like, incredibly good.
Or a panoramic view of hell. Which did you want again?
Verify to all allied units in position. Everything's fine.
Apple pie with
Oh, we saved them. That's humorous. Right, I need to talk about stuff. Today's number is episode 8. Right, oh, the number 8. Remember when I said you could watch a lecture on the number 5? Well, the same guy, John Baez, also has a lecture on the number 8. The number 8 is really interesting because, well, there's a lot of reasons. Like, it's a very small number, right? So you can't really, like, give satisfying trivia on a really small number because it's more of a, like, a constant of life than an arithmetic object. But the number 8, in particular 8-dimensional space, you might be like, what are you talking about, 8-dimensional space? Isn't our world 3-dimensional? Well, yeah, but at some point dimension just means like a number of degrees of freedom, and something not really as complicated as that. In fact, what's going on is that when you get to 8-dimensional space, you have a phenomenon called bot periodicity, BOTT periodicity, where the representations over the 8-dimensional space so the systems that you can describe using the space as a language, as semantics, are completely equivalent to those you can describe using one-dimensional systems. So it's kind of, by adding enough dimensions, you've trivialized everything so much that now in 8 dimensions, I don't remember if that was 16 or 8, but basically that's the idea. If it's not 8, then it's 8 plus 8. But it's still 8 in a sense. Anyways, the point is, it's really interesting because the degeneracy of the high-dimensional space, a lot of the time when people talk about high dimensions, it's like beyond our comprehension, and that's how people feel about it. In my view, like, the world isn't really like a particular dimension. Where's the rightmost nonsense? There we go. The world isn't really like a particular dimension. Space-time is not really a particular dimension. There's just multiple models you can have, different models you can use to understand, to make sense of space-time. And a model where you have 3 macro physical dimensions and 1 time dimension, characterized by the contravariance, is very useful. It's so useful we have all independently evolved it, because it turns out 3D is basically the only dimension where interesting stuff can happen. You try to have anything in other dimensions, it's not going to happen. Alright, that was a little lecture on the number 8. I got to yap about dimensions. What are the chances I get at least 1 flower coin? 2 in 10. No, that's not how that works. I have 3. Oh god, this is like a multinomial bullshit. I don't know how to do any of that, and I don't want to learn. So, this looks pretty good. Am I right? Am I right or what? Doesn't that look pretty good? 2 random. And we are going into a lost and found node as well. Like right here. Check that out. Guess we don't have to. My ticket situation is not ideal. Oh right, we can refresh nodes, but into what? Forgot what you refreshed on. Well, it won't tell you. But let's go in there. I guess the question that I want to ask is it better for me to upgrade that collectible in the Lost and Found, or promote OP? Sure, OP can survive. Let's figure out what the upgrade is. Complex E-lock. Ye-lock. Yeah, let's go. This looks amazing. We're not gonna have any DP troubles. Man, is this even worth it? Is it even worth it to like... Oh, but you know what I can do? I can finally figure out what this does. I can finally figure out what that does. What if I die? Yo, what is this? This looks sus AF. More likely to be attacked by enemies and receives increased physical and arts damage. I don't really care about people becoming candle guests because everyone is a candle guest. But I mean, you can put Shu in there, right? I'm just gonna own. And, or Hoshi. Yeah, probably Hoshi because she goes invincible. I wonder if I'm just going to die. What if there's like 2 enemies? And it's like the easiest thing in the world. Indigo, excuse me. Vintage meme. Against the flood. Whoa, what is going on here? Hey yo, what is going on here, my dudes? Is this entire kerfuffle just so we can make an operator a candle guest? This is the stupidest thing I've ever seen. What is the point of any of this? Dude, what am I looking at? Dude, can I get on... What incarnation is going on, dude? Can I just put all my people in here? What is going on? Would you kindly explain yourself? Oh, you can only put 4 people in. Okay.
Everything's fine. Don't worry.
Yeah, sure. Isn't this like beyond silly? Yeah, look at this. It's like made for Hoshi. Yeah, I put Shu on S3. Why into... Oh no 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 no! Oh no 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 no! God, these people are so funny. These people are so funny though. These people are so funny. How about we never click on that? I'm glad it's useless because I used 3 coupons on that. Is that okay? I'm glad it's useless because I really didn't want that to be good. I wanted to keep clicking on like that. Alright, let's just go right into it. Wait, hold on. I might wanna really carefully consider who is going to do damage to the boss. Why do I have to carefully consider things? Why can't I just live my life without carefully considering things? Do you think that's fine?
Embark.
Yeah, look at what I just did. That should be illegal. I gotta wait for him to hook, because I believe he always hooks the same tile forever and ever.
I'm here to help.
Without fail. I mean, not like within the run or anything. Oh. I don't really see where he's hooking. Am I blind, y'all? Am I beyond blind?
Verified all elite units in position. Everything.
I have to get serious now.
Is that when it goes? Yo, can the mechanics of this boss make any sense whatsoever? That would be nice. Oh, dear God, this is...
Okay, this is awkward, but I'm the only one who knows how to
The deployment limit is not good, right?
Ooh, almost dozed off.
Please tell me... So, like... She's not gonna die, right? I know Shu... right, there are enemies in here.
But don't forget to pay my fees straight away.
Doing some utterly cringe stuff.
Relax. They're constantly
But...
paralyzed as long as I'm here.
Yo, is that okay? Yo, the redeployment time situation on Raidian is like hilarious. Like these things don't take any time at all to come out. And it's the funniest thing in the world. Can we get some...
Doctor, sadly, there's no
Dude,
control
the amount of overpower that I made Raidian, like,
alone.
what is the rationale there? She can solo the entire mode. Well, I'm sure she can't. But like, I'm not really a big fan because I don't really like playing with summoners. They're too much of a pain in the butt. Pain in the booty.
Intercepted some fascinating intel, Doctor.
Like monumentally so. You have to do so much micromanagement.
Real estate question. This wonderful realm or
用呢尖的頭啦，呢條線順風吧。
要禮質冇黑到跪低，都算你有啲骨氣。可惜實得咁多。
This song is not a banger. This song just kind of exists, right? I'm sorry, guy who made this song. I swear I don't hate you.
見高了補不了嘅你地步，照圖畫嚟吧。
Oh, this ended up doing nothing.
冷靜獨刻喺墓碑嘅界名，諗好啦嘛？
Whoa, have I been like...
I'm exhausted.
No, never mind.
I
Okay.
wanna go lie down, Doctor.
So we do make it to the 4th floor. Let's see. That sounds great. Okay. Because I have the TN Shu Bureau squad, I should take this. I'm pretty sure that's how that works. How does this work? What do I want to do with this? I am not in any rush to promote Olbi. It would be nice to get Silver Ash. You know, Pathfinder node or like a Wonderland node. That is annoying. We have to make it into this, so we have to go. This is Pathfinder, not a Wonderland. If we go in here, we won't be able to buy it in the shop unless we can get 2 coins here. Also, I could refresh. No, never mind, I can't do that anymore. Yeah, the coin situation is not ideal for whatever reason. The coupon situation, excuse me, not the coin situation. So this stage, there's absolutely nothing going on, so I guess I should yap a little more about the number 8.
Good scenery. Don't worry. You got
Well, let me
me.
put down my operators first.
Relax. Their comms will be paralyzed as long as I'm
Right.
here.
I'm so silly.
清理工作是我最
I'm
擅
such a
长的。
silly individual.
I'll jam their signals. Well,
Gather around me, guys.
That's interesting. This operator is definitely one of the operators of all time. I don't have invisibility reveal.
This wonderful realm or a panoramic view of home.
It is what it is.
Sensing air is changing.
Oh, gather around me, guys.
I'm just gonna go ahead and put Hoshi here just
邊度嘅戰場
because.
最兇險？我嚟頂上去。
Right, so what else can I say about the number 8?
their signals. Well,
I used it
there
as an
is
opportunity to yap about dimensions. I guess I can talk about one of the ways in which the dimensional phenomena becomes really concrete, which is that in 8 dimensions, the solution to the sphere packing problem is well known. sphere packing problem is trying to figure out the most optimal way you can pack spheres. And this seems like a completely pointless problem. But it turns out, like, the dynamics behind... I like saying the word dynamics a lot. I'm sorry if that is confusing. The dynamics behind packing spheres tends, like, for whatever reason. Not for whatever reason, I know why, but I can't explain it super quickly. Actually, has a lot of non-trivial stuff going on. And there was a way you could think of why the number 8 leads to this phenomena. I kind of forgot it. I guess another question you can ask is, why 8? Why should we expect the number 8? Why should we expect space to loop every 8 dimensions? And that's a good question. I think I had an answer, like an attempt at an answer. There's never like full answers, right? You never want full answers. Wait, does she reveal invisibility? I forgot about that.
Leader, don't forget to invite me out for
You never
drinks when
want
you're
full
in town,
answers. What was I
okay?
talking about? Right, I was talking about why should space loop every 8 dimensions. And I'll talk about what the potential answer was whenever we get dead time again. I mean, bro is gonna hate me. I have so many opportunities to promote him, and I think I won't. I think I'm just going to get Saki again. I don't want to play. I don't want to play with any of this. So this is very sad. You know why it's sad? Because, like, I don't have coupons. Because I don't have coupons, I won't be able to go over here and go into the shop. And not going into the shop is not good. Let's just put it that way. Okay.
チームワークが試される時ですわ。
Today is going like super slowly, huh? Maybe time is just doing weird things to me today.
They'll pay for what they've done.
What is the strategy here?
Verified all elite units in position. Everything's fine.
Oh,
Don't
right.
worry.
This one is where the absolute cringe lords just show up here and you have to look at them.
Окей, пришло время особого блюда гум.
Oh my god. Homie is speaking Russian. I forgot I put them all on the
To the
regional.
information silo.
Nice.
Взбодритесь, народ!
I don't know Russian, but that's nice. I'm pretty sure Raidian can just solo this entire thing. Like... Oh, let's not be silly. What is going on?
Проголодались?
This one is like on 2 fronts, so I'm gonna need to... Okay, it seems okay. I think as long as I put some money here.
Doctor, sadly, there's no controlling the button.
Good lord, this operator is just completely overpowered.
Угощайтесь!
Just look at her go.
Пришло время особого блюда гум.
I have 25 health, by the way. Isn't that really good? Alright, I was supposed to talk about 8 still. Dude, I'm talking about a lot about numbers today. The thing with
邊度嘅戰場最兇險？
why every 8?
Все проголодались, верно?
Because when you have 3 dimensions, lines can not
Enjoy a little
Like they can form knots
To the information
non-trivially, and they can only do that in 3 dimensions. And then you need a time dimension to get 4 dimensions, and then 4-dimensional space-time. When you have that, right? The idea is that, for example, a 5-dimensional space is equivalently a 3 codimensional space. There's a Pontryagin duality. You can take a space of dimension n, and you can consider it in the context of a higher dimensional space and reflect it along that. And that's what happens to dimensions higher than 4. When you have a 5-dimensional space, it's effectively a 3-dimensional space up to highly non-trivial but still completely faithful transformations. And then 6-dimensional space goes to 2 codimensional. 7-dimensional space is like a line, and 8-dimensional space is like, it's as if you had no space at all. Of course, that's not true, because you still have 8 dimensions, right? What am I doing here? Oh, I can refresh to scout. Okay. What do I want to get rid of? Defense on Veritas does not seem very powerful. So it's actually really interesting. I'm glad I got to yap about number 8. What a nice number. I don't really like the number 8 because I don't like spiders. And there's just things called spider diagrams, and they always freak me out.
There's a mission?
Every time they show up. Oh dear, I might get to talk more about numbers, because these fights are just so incredibly trivial.
Need some lighting? All good. This light on my head will illuminate the path ahead. As long as it doesn't die out. I don't think it will. Probably.
Yeah. Yeah, look at the shield going down. I put, Dude, these things are so good. Like, I can't believe I was underestimating them so much. This stage is really funny.
Okay, this is awkward, but I'm the only one.
Just a Raidian show. The whole mode is a Raidian show, isn't it? To be perfectly honest.
We're counting on you again today, little apple.
I mean, I'm not running out of things to say about the number 8, but I'm running out of, like, things I can say without turning the whole video into a number theory video. It's also, like, not easy to, like, listen to this incredible music and try to figure out something to talk about when I just want to listen to the music. Dude, this map is very long, isn't it? Dude, how many of these are you gonna let me put down? What a crazy operator. Yeah, chill out for a little bit. Buddy. Yeah, so right, I can talk about the bot periodicity of the number 8 combines with the number 6, allowing for a sort of unitarity. By the way, this is speculative, this is not like standard. The problem is you're often interested in considering certain combinatorial dynamics as being sort of geometry over space called, oh, what do I want to do with this? we can't afford to. Space called the field of one element. And the field of one element, a problem you have with it is that you cannot form a unitary inner product. Yes, you cannot form a unitary inner product. So, among other things, you can't prove the Riemann hypothesis, and you can't do quantum mechanics over F1. But one thing you should be able to do is use bot periodicity to use the fact that representations over F1 are the same as representations over the 8-dimensional and 16-dimensional and 24-dimensional, etc. And then you can use an absolutely crazy fact about the number 6 involving an exceptional outer automorphism of the symmetric group on 6 elements. And it's not really important to understand what that means. It just means that the number 6 is really magical and incredible. And you can use that to construct something that behaves as a unitary metric on spaces over F1 that are of dimension a multiple of 6. So you can combine these two facts, the redundancy at dimension 8n and the unitarity at dimension 6n, to have that you can have a 24-dimensional space over F1 that uses a unitary matrix and is Morita equivalent, so the representations, the things you can describe using this geometry, are the same as the F1, the initial coordinate ring. Isn't that so cool? Isn't that like one of the coolest things in the world? I'm glad I got to talk about that. Oh man. Next time we are going to this shop and absolutely revent it with our 72 Originum ingots. And the number 9 is a lot less interesting than the number 8, but I'm sure we'll find something to talk about. Thank you for watching if you did watch. And if you didn't, then well, I have no idea how you're listening to me right now. But thank you. Thank you. Bye bye.